What's shaking, gang? My name's Brittney Ventura, and I'm a personal stylist. Today, we're going to be talking about juxtaposition. Now, if you're new here, welcome. We talk all things style and fun and fashion around here. Juxtaposition fits in the wheelhouse when we talk about style combinations and aesthetics that are counterpoints. They are kind of each other's opposites, right? So juxtaposition is, for lack of a better word, opposites put together in an outfit. So you might be thinking, oh, okay, yeah, maybe like wearing a floral dress with some combat boots. Is that it? Girl, you nailed it. That is it. So you have to ask yourself, do you enjoy such a high contrast in your looks? I just got off the phone with a client of mine and we were doing a mood board exercise, which is so much fun, and it's a great way to dial in and check in with yourself and just see where you're at on your style journey and see what things are speaking to you currently. Currently for her, juxtaposition looks do not feel authentic to her. It feels very try hard. She wants you, she would feel like, no, commit. You're either this or you're that, right? And so you have to just be real with yourself, right? I know me, and I know I am not one thing. I am many things. Juxtaposition works for style aesthetics like mine that don't feel nailed down or overly committed to just one thing, right? So here I am wearing my look. And let's say I wanted to play with juxtaposition. What could I add or take away to this outfit to make it feel more opposite of its current status? This is very classic, right? There's white, loose, baggy, wide leg jeans, bodysuit, colors that are very, classic, traditional, neutral. Something that I could do to edge up this outfit, to turn the tide, to turn the table and make its opposite, its counterpoint style aesthetic come through, would be to add, if y'all know I do, my Doc Martens, which are in this camel, caramelly kind of color. I think they actually called it pumpkin on the website, but neither here nor there. They didn't ask me. I was not asked. Maybe I should have been. Not on the committee. Not, should be. So that could be something I could use in this outfit if I wanted to edge it up, if I wanted more juxtaposition. And that's all it is. So ask yourself, do my looks, are they falling flat? Could they use more razzle dazzle? Yes? And then take the next step and say, all right, what are my style aesthetics like? What do my style characteristics, what are they? What do they feel like? What do they look like? Put some words to it. And then ask yourself, what's the opposite of that? That's your juxtaposition. So if you want to play with pizzazz, then you take those extremes, those opposites, and you add an element. I'm not saying you got to go 50-50. It can just be one little thing. So for this, let's say I didn't want to wear my flat combat boots and I wanted to wear something in line with this style aesthetic. What I could do to toughen it up is a leather jacket, like kind of tough girl energy, right? Because this feels very not tough girl. So the opposite of that. Let's do another example. We've already talked about the floral dress with the combat boots. That's a no-brainer. So something feminine mixed with something masculine, like a pair of Doc Martens or combat boots or, something like that, rough and tough. Feminine, masculine. Those are super easy. But what if it's not so obvious, right? This, not so obvious. It's very classic. So I could take something incredibly trendy, right? It's opposite, and throw that in there. So maybe I was into the style aesthetic right now with like the barrel leg jeans. Y'all know I am into that. Let's say I had those in white. Maybe I swap them out and I wear everything else the same, classic pair of flats or slingback pumps, whatever I'm wearing, and I just trade out for those barrel leg jean silhouette that would pull in that element of a trendy piece, of a juxtaposition, right? So the yin to the yang. Yes? Does this make sense? Let's go another time. Let's say, same outfit, we want to add an element of tomboy, right? We just want to throw a little bit of, not tough, but like boyish charm. We want to add boyish charm. You could also add something like suspenders. Please hold. Y'all didn't know I was coming with reinforcements, but here they are. Yes, so juxtaposition with your accessories. Suspenders, easy. I mean, so easy. And you just clip them on. I mean, you can do button ones, but the clips, they're good. I'll link everything below that I'm talking about, obviously. But this is something that you might not think about. It might not come to mind, but it's the right tool for the job. Oftentimes your accessories are the thing to add the razzle dazzle, to add the counterpart of style aesthetic. And it's not an outfit change. It doesn't, feel so cumbersome. It's not like, oh, well, I wasted $20 on a shirt that I'm never going to wear again. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that. The commitment is smaller when you infuse it with your accessories. So right now, the trend, if you will, for footwear and that kind of easy add-in would be like a mesh flat. That's right. Low commitment, right? I mean, you can find them. Yes, you can go designer, but High Street's got them. So everybody can play. That's what's nice about when something that you really do genuinely love, it's on trend. That just means the price points are open. It is open season for you. You can dive in and go designer, or you can go to the high streets and cheapest chips. Dealer's choice. But something like that would be an easy one to add that contrast that, yes, it's a classic look, but then we're going to add something trendy with it and just play with the whole dynamic of the outfit. So that is a no-brainer for me. When I'm working with clients who feel like their looks are tired, who feel like they've been wearing the same old in the outfit rotation, they are tired of putting a look on and feeling like they literally wear that thing all the time. This is their crossroads. Try these simple things. Before you go and recreate the wheel, try adding a counterpoint style aesthetic juxtaposition to your looks. Like I said, accessories are the easiest. So jewelry, shoes, color, whatever is on trend color-wise, a pop of that in your look, that could be great. Be careful with color. Make sure if you're going to do the color, that color likes you too, right? I was just talking about color analysis with a client, and she's like, I was wearing this oatmeal colored shirt and I looked like I needed to get more sleep. I looked ill. And I said, I bet you did. And I bet you them capillary veins were coming out to play, and all of your previous acne scars and any sort of bleh about your skin, the icks, yes, that came right out to the forefront, didn't it? And that's what will happen. So color is your friend, and you know when you're rocking it and you know when you're not. Strangers will tell you the most often and the most honestly when something looks good on you, because all they're seeing is harmonies with your eyes, your hair, and your skin and what you're wearing. So trust the strangers when they tell you you look nice. Something about your outfit is in alignment and is in harmony, and that's what they're seeing. So let's play with juxtaposition a little bit more. My closet has a lot of neutrals with a couple prints, right? So let's take print, for example, and that could be the bit. So maybe I had a pair of shoes that had cherries on them, for example. Yes, I do. We throw that on the look. We throw that with the look. And now all of a sudden, this whole entire outfit has a totally different vibe. It's like, oh, that's playful. I love that for you. So serious, so business. And then she's popping the cherries. Shit, girl, she popping cherries. But you get what I'm saying. Play, fun, boyish charm, all of these things are the counterpoints to something very classic. I hope that this is shedding some light. Do you want to see the cherries? Y'all know I wasn't gonna leave you hanging like that. So this is by Lucy Choi, and she is the niece of Jimmy Choo. That's right. She makes a beautiful product. I know COVID wasn't kind to her, and I don't know that she's back up and running, but let me tell you what, her stuff is top notch. Love it. Absolutely love it. But you get what I'm saying. Take something that is unexpected, that is an opposite, that is also still you, feels very much like you, but pair it with an outfit that don't seem like it goes. Does that make sense? So I know there's a stylist who talks about the ugly shoe theory. This is kind of like that. It's the thing that doesn't seem like it should be there, like wearing like trainers with, you know, a suit, something like that. It's the exact same way here. So when you're at a crossroads with your look, something feels tired, something feels like, oh my gosh, this is tired old thing. This thing's exhausted. It's been working so hard. Think about what you're pairing it with. If it's a trend that speaks to you, go that direction. Because like I said, trends are gonna be the most accessible thing, and they're gonna be in a wide variety of price points. Do not try a trend if it does not speak to you. That's not what the purpose of trends are. The trends are fun, and if they speak to you and align with you, that's a match made in heaven. Otherwise, it just feels like you're playing dress up. And we ain't here to play dress up. We are here to show up in a look. Yes, yes or yes, but it should feel good. It should feel like, oh God, yes, Brittney would wear that. You want there to be some congruence there. And when we're out of alignment, we're out of whack, we're not leaning in and dialing into our true self aesthetics, things feel very unauthentic. And that ain't never gonna be the vibe over here. If you would like to assess your style and you need help just on this journey to get it going, I'm gonna list a service below that you should check out. So y'all, if this is landing, if you are getting if you're picking up what I'm putting down, give me a like, comment below. Y'all know I love to chat with y'all down there, and subscribe to the channel. Come back week after week for some style content with yours truly, and I'll see you in the next one.